Have yourself a merry little drop biscuit. Join me in the kitchen. We're going to make some. Good morning, friends. Welcome to my kitchen. It is early. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And I had on my mind to invite you to my kitchen to make drop biscuits with me for a while now. Every once in a while, everybody's got to have a little biscuit, right? I know everybody's on a diet, getting ready for the holiday season and all, but it's important to know how to make a biscuit, and it's important to know how to make a biscuit with what you have. So I want to make these easy, I want to make them fast, and we're going to try something a little different this morning. I actually purchased a while back to have one of my fats to have stable. I actually put this in my refrigerator downstairs, but I got olive oil and different things, and a lot of people use Crisco shortening. I don't use it. It's like eating plastic, but I'm good with coconut oil. And so instead of butter, if you don't have butter, I want to try these with coconut oil. Coconut oil this morning. I got me some organic coconut oil. This was, I believe, from Costco. So we're going to try with that. I also melted it. Now, a lot of time from biscuit making, you'll hear that you need to cut the butter up cold. And I don't want to do that because that is a long process, and I want to make these easy and fast. So let's try it and see how it turns out. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to move you over here to my kitchen closer. All right, we're going to take my skillet. I've got a cast iron skillet. That's what we're going to make them in. Put them in the oven. Okay, we're going to start with putting about a tablespoon of coconut oil into this cast iron skillet. We want to grease it up a little bit. Now you can use any kind of fat. You can use bacon grease, you can use butter. Butter can burn easy, but we're going to stick this in the oven and let this get melty while we're mixing our ingredients. Alright, we got that in the oven melting. Okay, we're going to need 2 cups of flour. I did not sift this. You can, and it will make a fluffier biscuit, but again, I am doing this for the sake of being in a hurry. I want it to be easy, and I want it to be fast. So we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're going to put that in there. I want 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. So I'm going to sprinkle that in there. Salt's going to give these some good flavor. Let me get this out of the way. We're going to put our melted, I did a little less than a 1/2 cup of shortening. Actually, let's stir this around and mix our dry ingredients first, so that when the moisture gets in there, we're going to whisk this around a little bit. And I'm going to make a little well in the middle. I'm going to move you over. Alright. Going to make a little well in the middle, and we're going to pour our fat in the middle, which is our coconut oil. And we're going to put about 3/4 of a cup of milk to start with. We might add the rest, but let's see how it turns out. I'm going to whisk all this together. Actually, I needed to get my whisk out of there before I put my moist ingredients in. Let's use a spatula, that'll work better. Get it all moist. Mix it all evenly. Okay, now it does need a little more milk, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little more. It's kind of dry in there. We don't want dry biscuits. We're going to spoon them out, so we want them to be plenty moist. And you can use whatever kind of milk you have. You can use buttermilk in this. You can put a little vinegar in your milk and clabber it. That'd be fine too. I was going to do that and I didn't, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to add the rest of that. Okay, I think these look pretty good. Mix them around a little more. Now look how easy that was. We didn't have to cut up all that butter. Now, I know there's something about a rolled out cut biscuit. Nope, little dog's barking. That's awesome and amazing, but this is for when you're in a hurry. And we're going to try this with coconut oil. Okay, my skillet's out. I actually put it in the oven, and my oven is preheated to 425. So let's drop these in the skillet here into the warm coconut oil. So my skillet would hold more than what I've got here. And that's all right. All right, this is what we have. Now we're going to put those in the oven and watch them. I'm going to guess it's going to be about 20 minutes. But oh, you know what I want to do first, though? About forgot. Well, it is 5 o'clock in the morning, so that'll cut me a little slack. Actually, it's probably about 5:45 now. I do want these to brown nicely, so I'm going to brush them with a little bit of that melted coconut oil on top. If you have butter, that's fine. You do butter. But I'm trying to use what I have. And I think it's important for us to be able to mix and match ingredients and use what we have. You never know when that's going to be your only choice. So I want to be able to make something delicious for my family with what I have. So, okay, here's our biscuits. Let's get them in the oven on 425. Those look good. All right, it's been about 25 minutes on our biscuits, and they're nice golden brown. Look at those biscuits. Those look great. Let's see what they're like on the inside. I'm going to go scoot back a little bit, and I'm going to put a plate here. And we're going to pull one of them out. I'm hoping that, yeah, I got my camera on right. They got golden brown. All right. Ooh, that's hot, hot, hot. Look at that biscuit. That is beautiful. So far, so good. Let's see what they're like on the inside. Okay, that pulled apart. Oh, steamy, steamy. Look, that pulled apart great. All right. That is a great biscuit recipe. It made 7 biscuits in my skillet, 7 good-sized biscuits. So everybody needs to know how to make a biscuit. All right, that made about 7 big biscuits, good size. Everybody needs to know how to make a biscuit out of whatever you've got in your house, because biscuits are comfort food. So I suggest you give this a try, because it was easy, because we didn't cut in the cold butter or anything. We just put all the ingredients in the bowl and mixed it up. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat this, and y'all get around and make yourself some biscuits. Make your family some biscuits. So, thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like my videos. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. Also, I'm gonna have a link down here to my garden club. So we're going to be still doing garden stuff even though we're going into winter. A little less just right before the holidays because there's so much going on. But there are still things you can do in the winter and have some greens in your house. So, and we'll talk a lot about seeds. So join me on that forum also. Thanks for joining me.